Hey everybody, and welcome back to more Quern. We just discovered this area called the Summit up here, where we encountered another one of the cabinets, like the one over by the hanging platform and the one over in the Swamp Isles area. But this one is covered over with a plant, which we can't really seem to get rid of. But there is this funnel thing here, and maybe we're supposed to pour something in there. Well, we'll deal with that here later, but for now, let's just go ahead and read this book. The World Chain. Well, we've been hearing about this, so let's find out what this is about. The universe as we know it is an infinite expanse of systematically interconnected worlds. The points of this complex topology are linked together by ancient gateways. These portals are capable of providing back and forth passages between two worlds. Since their orientations and the real distance between certain points are unknown, mapping and categorizing is based on merely topological connections. Lane worlds are common around the chain worlds. As they possess two gateways, they are directly connected with two neighboring worlds. Crossing through a lane world grants the opportunity to get from one neighboring world to the other. Although the portals of lane worlds are always lined up facing each other, the distance between them varies, in most cases between 100 and 300 meters. Junction worlds are rare. They have more than 3 portals. Oshwald, the capital world of the United Empire, is the only known junction world with 6 ancient gateways. As monoway worlds have only 1 ancient gateway, these worlds are the endpoints of world branches. I believe that's the type of world that Quern is, if I remember correctly. And when a world has 3 or more portals, they are always placed systematically. The gateways are always arranged at the vertices of a regular polygon, facing its geometric center, with the diameter of their circumscribed circle being between 150 and 300 meters. Okay. Alright, so a couple of things I want to do here. The first one is I want to go back and see if this location is indeed the second one that we're supposed to visit on the list, back in the mechanics building. Because for all we know, that could be the last one, and we're supposed to actually find the other one before we can get rid of whatever that plant is over there. So let's go back in here and go up the spiral staircase here. Alright, so the second one is 347 degrees. Alright, so for this one I'm just going to go and move this the other way, because I think this will be quicker at this point. It looks like we're getting close, because we're facing the big tower thing where the keys are supposed to be put in. Alright, it's up there. I probably should have actually looked to see what the pattern was. In fact, let me do that right now. Whoops. This thing rotated such that I can't get out, and that one did too. No. Alright. I guess that's a consequence of rotating this whole thing around. And I'll tell you what, I'll rotate this around such that it goes around to the right spot. It looks like it's like a Y with a leg, but I just want to be absolutely sure. We also had an additional lens that we found. Okay, good, we can squeeze through. Up there in that other area where the Swamp Isles were. Oh wait, that may have been a stupid idea because I just shone the light. Yeah, that was really dumb. Let's rotate it a little further so that we don't mix those two things together. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and position this over there. Okay. Yeah, it definitely looks like a Y with the lower left side sticking out. It looks like there might be more to it, though. Looks like there's a little leg that's coming out here that goes horizontally to the right, but not all the way. So let's keep that in mind as we position the lenses around. Hopefully we'll get this. There we go. Come on. Alright. First things first, I'm going to go ahead and put this back there. That way we'll know when we got it right. And we want it to rotate again. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Thankfully, and sort of unthankfully, this thing closes up, which allows you to roam around here without falling off, but it also means that you have to raise this back up and all that before you can go back down. Alright, so this one right here, I think this is compatible with what we need to do. Yeah, because we need the Y and we need that leg, so that one's okay. This one, though... Oh, wait, we need to put in the new one. And I'm going to assume that the new one is necessary for our goals. And it looks like... Huh. It looks like this goes all the way to the right. Fascinating. I wish you could, like, rotate them right in front of them. Can you do that? Let me see. Doesn't look like you can do it. Alright. So that seems to be what we need over here. We just need to get rid of this and this, right? These two things. So let's lower this down. Did that not do it? This is the right answer, right? This thing? Oh wait, we need to actually raise it back up. That's right. There we go. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. So now, let's go back and see if maybe that got rid of the plants, or maybe it enabled us to get rid of the plants somehow. It's this way. First video of this recording session, and I'm already getting lost. Alright, let's use our teleport device. It's really handy. And nothing happened except this is now lit up. But we can't open it with the plants in the way. Alright, so we need to find a way to get rid of the plants. Now you might be thinking that the compound that we used to dissolve the white crystal down one floor below us is what you need to use here, and I'm going to jump off. But that compound only works with the white crystal. In fact, let me take this with us, because we're going to need this. Where are we going? And as it turns out, there's more to this than meets the eye. And it's rather deceiving, because this is an area that you may not think you need to revisit unless you're really paying attention throughout your travels. But remember back in the garden when we first were exploring, I took a look at the alchemy lab and I mentioned that it looked like there was more to it. Yeah, there is more to it. And as it turns out, you can totally plug in the green crystal right here and shoot it up. And this, in turn, connects it somewhere up there. We didn't really look up there when we were first in here, but there is one of those receiver things up here. And you could see this if you were really paying close attention, but normally, I don't know if it's just me, but I wouldn't even think to look up there. So this is very much a puzzle that's dependent on you being observant, which is pretty clever. Alright, so what do we have up here? Well, for one thing, we've got names for all these berries that we saw down over there, which is nice. And we've got another one of these pieces that we can put into the box. I guess we haven't put the other one in the box yet. And we've got a letter.
I prepared everything to slow you down, to force you to understand everything I once understood. I want you to know that this journey I called you upon is more important than you, or even me. The success or failure of your quest will profoundly affect the whole world. I can only hope you are worth all my efforts.
Alright. And we've also got, well, first of all, this thing here. And this shows us the same stuff that we saw in that chart with the blue light on the painting down there in the garden area. But there's something new here. This compound, which we have not really seen before, X-Rave? X-Rave? I don't know. And this compound uses pretty much the berries that we've been seeing. There's also this thing. And one of these cylinders looks a lot like the one that we got that formula in, the one that made the stuff grow. So it looks like we can put something in here. Can we put that that cylinder that we got? Here it is. So what happens when we press this? Okay. Oh. Interesting, okay. So we've got a new compound that can make plants die, or desiccate. Okay. I guess they can't really die if what the professor said is any indication earlier. Maybe they can, I don't know, but it doesn't sound like it if time is stopping and all that. So it looks like we need to build this compound, this X-Save stuff. We also need to use 1 Yeru, which is down there, and 2 of the black powder, 1 of the green powder, and then 1 of a white powder, but it has this symbol on it that we saw by where the scales were, so this could be referring to the sand, not the actual white stuff down there. And I guess if you did apply sand and some other stuff to plants, that might not exactly be the healthiest thing. So I'm going to go ahead and sketch out a couple things. This right here. And also these berries. So these do have a use after all. Okay, well that's good to know. Not just for getting high, I suppose. Alright, so I don't think we're going to need to come back here. We're just going to need to do some more mixing. Alright, so Yeru is right here, so that's good news. At least we don't have to make taxes again. Alright, so first things first, let's figure out what berries we need. Let's see our notebook here. So we need 2 of this Lorsa Gauk. So that's going to be the orangey one. So let's go ahead and put that together using our clippers. Where's the clippers? There they are. Just like old times. Okay, it's not been that long, but still. Oh wait, I need to actually smush those together, don't I? I guess we didn't even think about putting the berries in there. We were just using them for the berry juices earlier. Cool. That's 2 down, 4 to go. Alright, what do we have next? We have got Novxen. Now I want to say that's one of the original ones, if I'm not mistaken. Not that. Oh, it's this white stuff. Okay, so the white stuff is the... Wait a minute. Yeah. The white stuff is the next one. So it's not all berries. There's some other plants. Here they are. Thankfully we don't have to switch between this and the little cup for the berry stuff. Alright. So next we've got Bunk Orov, which is this. I wish we could see these in color, that would be nice. But I think those are the purple plants. This stuff right here. Okay. And next we have Udxa Orov, which is the bulbous stuff. I suppose that's this. It's worth a shot. There we go. This is going to be one very interesting mixture once we're all done here. And finally, we have Evatia Vons. Is that any of these? It's not. What is that? Oh, it's this yellow stuff. Okay, let's get the yellow stuff. Not those. Where is it? This stuff. So this is the compound that we're gonna need to make X-Save or X-Rave or whatever. Oh wait, I don't have a thing there. Oh no. Okay, I don't think it's a problem. It's not dumping out yet. Let's put in the vial. Where's the vial? There's the vial. Okay, good. It waits to do it until you get the vial in. Alright, so X-Save seems to be an orange substance. That's pretty cool. Alright, so at least we got the hard part out of the way. Alright. Let's get Yeru here. Oh, we got the vial. Alright, let's go back to our directions here. So, we got these two things done. Now we just need to get 2 black powders, 1 green powder, and then 1 sand. So let's start doing that. With our spoon thing. We're going to have to go all the way back to the watchtower to get the sand, but that's not going to be too hard. And we get green. I like how the green's just in a little cup compared to the other ones. I think that's correct, right? We're on the right track so far. I would hate to have messed up and have to start all over again. Okay, good. Alright, so now let's go back to the watchtower and get our sand. I gotta admit, for a Kickstarter game, the graphics here are just gorgeous. I really like them a lot. Wait, this is the top of the watchtower. This is where we need to go, the little building next to it. Okay, there's the spoon. I'm glad the sand is used for something else than just the bucket thing at the cave area. Jump, jump. Okay, I'll stop doing that. Okay, so this should be all we need. So let's put our pitcher here. And pump this out. And if we did this correctly, then this should totally destroy that plant. Or at least, maybe it's small enough that it will disintegrate or something, I don't know. I'm just thinking about the plants when we first found them in the garden. Like, I would expect that that's what this would do originally. when I first saw this. Hopefully we got it right, though. Oh, I need to go back and get me the green crystal. Whoops. Duh. There we go. Sorry about all the back and forthing here. This is kind of getting to the point now where we've opened up the world enough that we can do this. Alright, there's the green crystal right there. We shouldn't have to go back up to the top area there anymore. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, we shouldn't have to come back to this area again anymore. So now, let's go up and kill this plant. Oh. Is it not pointed? There we go. Alright. I guess it didn't make the chimey noise when I first put it in there. Alright, let's hope this works. It did! Looks like the plant just fell off, so that's kind of nice. And we've got another pipe puzzle. But I think we'll take this on next time. So until then, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you on the flip side.